Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back your lovely faces to another video here on the channel. Now, a lot of people know that I'm not a very big fan of Mr. Dan Wootton. In fact, I actually hate his guts. But when someone like him, who has said everything, like literally, I'm going to say something bad about you, but you can't take me to court. But if they, if someone says anything bad to him, he moans, pulls his pants down, bends over, starts crying, and says, I'm going to take you to court. This is what we're going to look at today. Caroline Flack's fiance, Andrew Brady, admits to doing this to Mr. Dan Wootton. Obviously, Caroline Flack, she was hounded by Dan Wootton. Dan Wootton would put her in the papers and just say horrible things about her, even though they weren't true. None of it was true, because she'd come out and be like, why does everyone hate me? Why is everyone saying this stupid stuff to me? Because of Dan Wootton. So we got Caroline Flack's fiance. He admits to it, and he could actually serve up to 6 months in prison for it. Former fiance, a late TV presenter, Caroline Flack, has admitted doing this to Dan Wootton by calling him these names. Andrew Brady used social media to send threats and this to him between February and April of last year, Sheffield Crown Court has heard. Brady admitted to doing this to the GB News presenter and telling him he would settle the matter by other means. He was remanded in custody and is due to be sentenced on Friday. Today, nothing has come out as of yet, and it is currently 12:15 midday. He was warned he could face a maximum of 6 months in prison. He had faced more serious allegations of putting Mr. Wootton in fear. Oh no, he's in fear for his life. Him, the man who has hounded celebrities and has made his living of bad-mouthing people, making up lies, and when people do pass, he then jumps on it and he's like, oh no, they were my friend. No. But obviously, Mr. Brady, he got the lesser charge of this instead. The court heard how he started saying things to Mr. Wootton, a Daily Mail columnist and former executive editor of The Sun, around a year after Caroline's passing on 15th of February last year. He admitted using social media and video platforms to cause distress by comparing Mr. Wootton to him, said he had evidence, inviting his social media followers to do this in his crusade, saying he felt like getting rid of him, saying he should be sold by other words, leaving WhatsApp voice notes for him and saying other things, stating an intention to end his career. Well, to be honest with you, that's not bad. If his career was over, everyone would be happy. Using social media and WhatsApp to state that Mr. Wootton would be jailed, sending an explicit image and inviting him to engage in something else. Then the judge said the important thing is that you stop doing what you did. You must move on with your life. It is hope to sun your uplands. You have been very wise to listen to the advice that has been given to you. You will remain in custody and you will appear in person before me on Friday. So that's what they had by there. But do you want to really know what the funniest thing about all of this is? Like we were saying, Mr. Wootton, he likes to slander people. He likes to say and do horrible things about people. He likes to plaster them all over the internet. He likes to plaster them all over the newspapers and say horrible things about people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. How can the same industry that wants to cancel Joe Rogan for daring to question the beer-bug orthodoxy be happy to lionize this about Michael Jackson in a Broadway musical? My new Mail Online column on the hypocrisy of Hollywood's toxic cancel culture. Weren't you the one who tried to get Johnny Depp fired from the Fantastic Beasts? Aren't you the one who went to J.K. Rowling yourself and said, oh, yes, look how bad this man is. I haven't seen it. All I got is, I got nothing. I got rumours. That you, Mr. Wootton? I'm pretty sure it is you, isn't it? Because, let's face it, you are a bit of a dick. You know? But it's really interesting to see that this is what you would now go on. Like I said, this is the man who says horrible things about people and he doesn't care about the consequences because there are none against him for some unknown reason. But if you say a bad thing about him, that's it, I'm taking you to court because I'm in fear of my life. Hypocrisy. Number one person right by here. Mr. Dan Wootton. But as it goes on to say, you got people down by here, which a lot of them are like, yeah, Sir, perhaps you should consider that this is actually liable per se, as he was found 100% innocent of any wrongdoing in all of the false accusations levied at him. Perhaps a word from y'all's legal team regarding Taj Jackson. Wootton banks on the fact that the US and UK have a gap in the law that doesn't protect the deceased from slander. They are fair game, can't hunt prey of whom the press can say whatever they want with zero repercussion, which makes this behaviour especially vile. Someone else. I agree that Rogan and Rowling should not be cancelled, but your take on Jackson is utterly appalling. He went to court and he was unanimously cleared. The Leaving Neverland accusers have been debunked and thrown out of court 3 times each. Don't believe your own tabloid drivel. But then, it's really interesting, got by here. Dan, whose front pages of The Sun by him showed a Caroline Flack alleged incident, then this. Then pretends to be the be kind mantra. Dan Wootton is dangerous and disgusting excuse of a human, the UK's biggest troll. Yes, you got someone by here, which is 100% true. Oh, many have noticed this. His delusions of grandeur keep him thinking he is being moral and right, but in reality he is a troll that gets paid for ruining lives with words on a platform given to him, because he is vile enough to do it and believe his own tripe, which is 100% true. Now remember, he took Andrew Brady to court because he said he was in fear for his life. Johnny Depp took him to court because he put out something which Johnny Depp isn't, and then this is just showing the hypocrisy of Dan Wootton, because to me, Dan Wootton, like a lot of these people are saying, he is a troll, but to me, he's one of the biggest dickheads ever, Like I said, I've met him. I went to an awards ceremony years ago when I was in my old company and everything, and my mate wanted to go and say hello to him, and he just completely ignored him and blanked him. He was like, oh yeah, who are you, get away, And it's like, wow, okay, that's how you're going to act in front of people, and the awards ceremony, which was for social media at the time. Yeah, it's not good, mate. Not good. But, this does happen, and it just sucks to see that this man, he keeps getting bigger and bigger platforms, He's on TV now on GB News, which, again, his shows still only get, literally, I think the most they've had so far was like 60-odd thousand people tune in to an entire day's worth on their channel, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Considering that when you look at people like Tug, Tug who gets about, I'd probably say about 70 to 100,000 views a day on his channel, maybe more. You got other people who cover things, and they all get a lot more. Dan Wootton is one of the worst people on this earth. He has destroyed so many people's lives. He has made them get rid of themselves. They've passed on, and he thinks he can just go on and say horrible things about him because, well, they're not here anymore, so they can't do anything about it. I'm free game to do anything I want. Which is absolutely, it's mind-blowing, to be honest with you, and the guy should be taken down a peg or two. He should be fired, and he should have some sort of repercussion, because the guy is just, he's just a dickhead, If you have any questions or queries you'd like to see discussed in a video or a live stream, let me know here at cgsquestions@gmail.com. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to the video again. Sorry for my little rant at the end, but this guy, I just absolutely hate him. You know that. But if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future updates, and I'll see each and every one of you soon.